Like is that at that point? And then this is one of my favorite comedians. He actually said it on here. This is just a little quick clip. I know this may just be clipped out for another I guess topic, you guys. But listen to what he got to say real quick. It's only a few seconds, but listen to what he says right here.
They probably kill me after this, Joe. This makes me Illuminati right now. They gonna kill me, Joe. Cat Williams and everybody coming for my neck. To say, especially about Hollywood, the idea of agencies, the idea of A&R, all of those jobs are about to be gone. And the only thing you're gonna have is content creators. And the content creators are gonna cut the middleman of the agency out, and they're gonna go straight to the advertisers and the people that pay the money. You having to be connected with a certain entity or a certain agency, and it's gonna come where all of those things that you needed to make it aren't gonna exist anymore. And we're close to that right now. They probably kill me after this, Joe. This makes me.
I'm glad you shared that, G.
When,
I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you shared that. I thought about just using when you sent that to me the other day after we did Contrarian. I thought about just making that my clip for this topic, but I wasn't sure about it. But
no,
yeah, I'm glad you shared that. If
exactly.
Like I just said,
content.
If y'all are paying attention, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. Let me say this one thing.
No, I'm gonna be real quick. I mean, I've said this before many times on different episodes. I've said this over and again. I've said it privately to the guys, and before we even started all this, I knew this is the way that things were gonna roll. I mean, if y'all remember, I felt like maybe it was just me that when it first came to social media and people were posting pictures and trying to talk on the phone. I don't think y'all felt this way because you know how I am. I felt it was kind of girlish to always want to have a picture of you or talking about your day on the phone or doing stuff like that. And then after a while, I started watching it, and I was like, this is how life is gonna be. Like it's gonna be where people are gonna be able to showcase their talent. They'll be able to showcase their business, their personality, what they can provide for the world through this camera and through these social media platforms. I slowly watching it where it got to a point where if you want to be able to sell something now, you're going to have some type of influence or some type of business online for you to flourish in what we call the selling mindset. If you want to be a seller. So either you're going to be a consumer or a seller. So I knew that this is going to be a free method for anybody that wanted to showcase their talent or their product, anything like that. I knew it was going to be on this internet. And now we're getting to a point where you don't even have to have a product. You could just show that you have the product, but have a personality and have a platform where people like you and you can sell that way. I mean, this world is moving to a whole nother way where it's going to be like this. I mean, there's nowhere to fight it. We talked about it, and a lot of people don't want to go towards it, but it's getting amazing to me on how not easy, I don't want to say easy, but how accessible this can be.
Accessible, yeah.
Accessible. There you go. I said, man, nigga, that's the word of the day, man. It's my turn this time. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. You feel me? That's how I see it, man. Hey, that's why I kept on talking about it over and over again, man. I'm glad my boys jumped on, man. I'm glad. I appreciate y'all.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Get him, Trey. Get him.
No Diddy. That was wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, but I'll let you go for
That
us.
was on me. That was crazy. That was wild. That was wild. I'm a wild guy sometimes. I'm sorry.
Hey, man. You said it though, G. Like I just previously mentioned, the world is just changing. If you ain't paying attention, you will get left behind. The financial world is being digitalized. Hollywood going on strike with writers who writing movies and whatnot. So who knows what that's gonna look like in a couple of years. LA Times and these big newspaper companies letting AI write newspaper, right? But one thing that AI and all this other digital shit will never kill is that fiber in your human soul that wants connectivity and relativity to other human beings. So content creation, like I said, you never know who can benefit from things you say online. People just naturally want to. I think people just naturally want to find a either you could say a village or a crowd that where they feel like they can relate to. I mean, look at Kai Cenat. All he does is play video games, but video game players are like almost billions of people on Earth play video games. So he has gotten a huge following just from playing video games and kind of wilding out on screen too, and being a comedian of sorts. But you 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 never know who you can reach out and who you can help out, who you can a life you could change, a life you could potentially save just by sharing the knowledge you have of the world.
And it also helps when you become comfortable on camera and you can just be yourself. Because a lot of people, I think it's a phase because you want to look the part, right? You want to make sure all of the things that we discussed of why you would overthink your content. You get to this level where I know y'all hear us say it a lot about transparency and connectivity. You get to just be you. And that is grounding. That's the main thing that people are going to connect to. It becomes effortless because you are you, and it inspires others to be the same. Be yourself, right? That's where a lot of the connectivity is shown. Is like, yo, you can really be yourself. With these agencies and stuff that was spoken about, you have to fit the part. You got to play their roles. You got to read their scripts, right? You got to go off of them and what they say. You got to play their game. Now I see guys with do-rags, like we mentioned. You see, people in tank tops and just chilling on the couch and just talking, and it's like, yo, like you got the dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that you can really be, I ain't gonna say lax, but you can just be you as you are and get the point across, get the narrative across, whatever the goal is of your content creation, even if it's just fun and entertainment or relaxing or authenticity, whatever it is, you can do that by just being you. And that's the biggest plus to doing this. Like anywhere else, you gotta build you're gonna build yourself anyway. But anywhere else, you gotta fit the mold, right? You gotta talk a certain way. You gotta do a certain thing. You gotta show up at their time. You got all this stuff that are requirements. With this, you set the tone. You set the requirements. And I do love thank you, G, for sending us this video of it was Mr. Patrick Bet David. He said, when you put this stuff out, I like the longevity in YouTube content, especially because I never thought about like your grandkids is going to be watching this. I never thought about it like, yo, I always think about this transparency. I always think about when I'm gone. If I was to leave now, did I do enough and stuff like that? And like I think about like what would I leave behind? What could I love seeing, like, I don't know if y'all seen movies or like shows where a guy or somebody was planned ahead for their passing and they left like a video for their loved ones and stuff.
Yeah.
I think of that, and now I'm like, they got many of them. My voice, my energy, my spirit doesn't have to die out just because I'm not here. They can still access me. What would I say to them in this situation? Like, because you're feeling it, they can still get that from me by me having it uploaded on YouTube. And I think that's just beyond powerful. Like it gets deep, man. It gets deep. You feel me?
That's facts, man. That's why That's why I sent that video, man. I'm glad you had talked about. I almost forgot about that video. I saved that in my YouTube category under growth. I watch certain videos just to get my mindset on certain things. And when I watched that, I sent that to so many people that do content creation because that really opened my eyes. Some people will think that, oh, I'm scared to get on camera. I may look stupid or I may be that. But you got to think that later on in life, like he said on there, it was like later on your grandkids can see it, your great grandkids can see that. You can see a library of your growth in life. You can be able to see where you messed up in certain times or where you were great at certain times. Or you can be like, oh, I may not be doing well, but you look at yourself on certain videos and snap back and be like, oh, I'm him, or I'm that, or I know how to do this. Or it's so many things that this content creation thing can do. And not only that, you can reach somebody or a group of people that needed that certain content that you're even putting out. I mean, that's the way I'm thinking now. And shout outs to Trey. I mean, Trey has given, and this is gonna give some props right here. Trey has given longevity advice.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I call it longevity advice because certain things that he'll say, you may not know that you need it now, and you may not think that it's valuable now, but later on you may get it. Like it's like an aftertaste. It's like, all right, here now, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say you gotta do this now. And he'll say, you'll go ahead and jump on there, man. Just jump on the camera. You never know, man. Just go ahead and just do it. And then once you get on the camera and you actually start doing it over and over again, you'll be like, dang, he right, man. Just go ahead and
That's a big fact.
just go ahead and just do it, bro. So now that I'm jumping on camera now because I ain't been on camera as much, even though I want to do this. He was more like, just go ahead, just go and do it. Just do it. Why not? Just do it. Forget it and do it. But I wanted the idea. But it's funny how it worked. You know how it's a long story, man. Me and Trey going back and forth on that. But now that I'm doing my lives, doing my workout lives, calisthenics, we go live 2-3 times a week. Come check it out. I got clips. Y'all let me know. I'm talking about a lot of stuff on there. Y'all check out Calisthenics Workout Complex. Calisthenics Workout Complex. So I'm trying to tell you, even when I'm working out, I'm able to talk more. I'm able to, explain what I'm thinking about. I'm talking about God on there. I'm talking about fitness on there. I'm talking about fam. I'm talking about a lot of stuff on there. And that's kudos to help. My lady helped me with that, and my homeboy Trey, he helped me push towards that, man. So I say kudos to that, man. I appreciate you.
The craziest thing, to piggyback on what G's saying, the craziest thing is when you experience, Trey's advice hit you, down the road sometime, and then it's just like a trickle up effect. Now a trickle down, but a trickle up effect. Like I think about what, like I said, my initial thought when he said, "We want you to do your own thing." I'm like, what? Like just frightened, right? Frightened, right? I'm like, I'm cool. I feed off y'all energy and y'all conversation. I just add in, y'all, because y'all would see me on the earlier episodes when I was just a guest, with the struggle braids, with the, just on the iPhone, like, and now I'm.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Yeah, he says that shit funny. But then it's like you just appreciate this guy because before you know it, you just got your coworkers coming to you. Hey, I seen you on YouTube the other day. You're a celebrity, or the shawty at work like, I appreciate what you was talking about the other day. We gonna talk more about it. I'm like, yeah, I'll give you some gems off this camera. Whatever. I got you. Like it's just it's but it all begins with just starting. Like shake that all that overthinking and I don't know how this gonna go, because like he said, you don't know what you can improve until you have a result, and you don't get a result unless you start and try. So
true.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, man, shout out, man. We've been on the topic for a while. I mean, we've been on 2 topics. It sounds like we had a lot to say, man. We ain't seen y'all in about 3 weeks, man. Y'all still shout out FML Podcast every episode, Tuesday and Friday. Don't know what time? Just go ahead and subscribe, and you'll know.
Yeah, hit that bell. Hit that bell for notification.
Hit that bell, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna shout out G2 because
Yeah.
when I was apprehensive about doing the show, I didn't know what I was gonna talk about, and we just wilding out now. Like this is what he said. Like we could be on there, we could wild out, bro, and sure enough, we wilding out. So shout out to G2.
Y'all ain't never seen a channel like that. Contrarian Sports channel.
Sports
New channel. Y'all go ahead and hit us up. Go ahead and subscribe. We still a part of the FMF network. It's just, we just expanding as a network. That's what we call it. FMF network, not just a podcast.
It's not your Disney Channel version of sports talk that you see on ESPN and Fox in the morning. We in the barbershop with it. So if we us men, we like to talk about sports. If you want to chime in, give your opinion. If you think LeBron suck like I do, come on over, man. Come on over.
Exactly. He ain't the GOAT, man. We talk about a lot over there, man. But hey, we appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Y'all got anything else before we wrap up for this evening?
No, man. I just want to I can't say this enough. I appreciate everybody who's viewing. Shout out to the Rumble Mob. I think we had like 10 or so over there. I see, 9 people watching on FM, on YouTube, Instagram, wherever you're watching from. Wherever you are in the world, we appreciate it. You could be doing anything right now. You could be watching wrestling or whatever right now, but you're right here with us and the mob and us as men just congregating and talking some real shit. So we appreciate y'all, man. Hit us, subscribe. We ain't got the donations yet, but we can put that up there for y'all. We might leave a cash app or something,
Right.
Yeah, I think we're gonna talk about that. We need to start having some of this. Y'all can contribute to the network. We've been doing this for some years, man. So I know some people will probably contribute to the network. So we'll have something in the workings for that.
Not that we're in this for money, but like I said, we're gonna reinvest in ourselves. We can just go.
Hold on.
Look better.
Hey, we live in a capitalistic country, and one man said this before. And again, I go back to it. They say if you're good at something, that it won't be for free.
Hey, that's a bar, bro. That's a bar. We're gonna leave out on that note. Shout out to the mob. Till next time, people. We out.
Yes, sir.